California Post opinion editor Joel Pollak joins me now. Joel, Ro Khanna says the IDF is lying about the incident. Is he lying? Who's lying here? Who's lying?
Ro Khanna is clearly lying. You can see in the video there's nothing violent happening. What you see are people with guns who are protecting their community, stopping a convoy that's passing through without any coordination with police. The military showed up, they called the authorities, everybody went their own way, nobody got hurt. It looks like everything actually happened in a normal fashion in a conflict zone. Now, if you're Ro Khanna and you're deliberately going there and you're not coordinating with Israeli authorities and you're not even visiting Israel and you're not talking to hostage families or doing anything that could show both sides, you're clearly pulling a publicity stunt. And the other tell for why he's lying is that he went on television and he claimed this happened to him because he is brown. He made a false claim of racism. Most Israelis are not European, and many of the soldiers in the IDF are from Arab origin, Jewish communities from the Middle East, Ethiopian soldiers. The idea that this is based on his skin color is so ridiculous, but he knows that. What he's doing is he's trying to put over this story of racism to followers in the United States that he assumes are ignorant. And it's all part of an effort to repackage himself as a left-wing candidate so he can compete in the 2028 Democratic presidential primary. One more point about this. It's also an attack on his own constituents because he represents part of Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is heavily Israeli in the sense that many of the companies in Silicon Valley do business in Israel, have offices in Israel, have Israeli members on the board, have Israeli employees, people working in Silicon Valley. He is attacking his own constituency, and those communities feel very upset about what he's doing. They know he's lying and he's making them feel uncomfortable, but he's not listening. He doesn't care. It's all about his presidential ambitions.
Got it. Another subject for you. Look at this. It's an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal. It reads, California is high on illegal marijuana. Governor Newsom says that the state has seized 63,000 pounds of black market marijuana in 3 months. Joel, I thought that you legalize it and that gets rid of the black market, but that simply hasn't happened, has it?
That's how Newsom sold it to voters 10 years ago when marijuana was legalized in California. We were told that legalizing it would get rid of the black market. But this being California, California taxes the legal marijuana dispensaries to such an extent that the black market still has somewhere to go. It has a product to offer at a cheaper price. The excise tax on a bottle of wine in California is something like 4 cents a bottle. The excise tax on a comparable amount of marijuana that you would buy is 100 times greater. It's almost $5. So you're making it impossible for legitimate businesses to operate in the same way that California makes it impossible for all businesses to operate. I mean, if Jerry Garcia's marijuana brand had to pull out of California 3 years ago because of those taxes, then you can clearly see California doesn't work for small business, and that's why the black market continues to thrive.
63,000 pounds of black market marijuana. That is an awful lot of weed. I mean, so clearly the black market is thriving. I mean, is it thriving as much as that?
It's thriving, and there's also no real law enforcement to protect the legitimate businesses. You know, if you happen to drive by a marijuana dispensary in LA, often you see an armed security guard outside or near the door inside because these legitimate businesses keep getting targeted by criminals who are trying to steal the cash because they don't have federal banking, so they have to keep a lot of cash on the premises. They steal the drugs, and California doesn't stop the criminals from doing it. It's not doing a good job of law enforcement. So if you're a legitimate marijuana business in California, you have all kinds of obstacles. If you're into marijuana, probably just easier to avoid the law, sell it on the black market. The penalties aren't even that harsh. And so Gavin Newsom's policy has failed.
California is not doing very well. Joel Pollak, always a pleasure. Come and see us again soon. Thanks.